Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes having a professional in the mental health field is just what a person needs to move to the next stage in their lives. Contact Kendall at 712-249-5422 for a consultation.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Welcome everyone to Ankeny High School for the IGHSAU Regional Finals between Dike-New Hartford, and the Wolverines come in at 37-9 against your Treynor Cardinals, who are 27-11. Tonight we'd like to give a big, huge thank you to our sponsors of tonight's broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resource, we appreciate everything that they do for us. Randy Schroeder and the Farm Bureau Financial Services, and of course, a great big huge thank you to Central Iowa Sports Network and the usage of their equipment and their personnel and everything that they've done for us so far. We greatly appreciate all of their assistance. Tonight the home team is Dike-New Hartford. The visitors, of course, are our Treynor Cardinals. The Cardinals, I'm going to take the guess on our usual starting lineup. I'm Tim Navra, along with my partner Keith Christensen. We'll make sure that we don't go into a national anthem here and I'm talking away. Our public address announcer is starting with the reserves for your Treynor Cardinals. We'll go ahead and do our usual starters, which will be, of course, a senior of 5'5", number 1, Nora Cones, who leads the Cardinals in kills. Number 2, a 5'6", junior, Riley Hemmingson. A 5'4", junior, number 3, the libero, Shaylee Smith. Number 5, the 5'7", sophomore, Addison Maurer. A 5'3", junior, number 6, Lila Eitman. A 5'6", junior, number 10, Channing Reed. And the 5'8", freshman, Briley Paulson, number 15. Leaders for your Cardinals, of course, Nora Cones, as I mentioned, is our kills leader. Ace leader for your Cardinals is Riley Hemmingson. Digs leader is Shaylee Smith, and the assist leader is Lila Eitman. Starting for Dike-New Hartford for the Wolverines is the libero number 4, Ruby Varney, a 5'4" sophomore. She leads the Wolverines in digs. A 5'8" sophomore number 7, Aubrey Ash, is their ace leader. A 5'10" junior number 8, Riley Ricks. A 5'4" junior number 9, Kaylee Meester. She's the assist leader. A 5'5" senior number 10, Abby Jensen, who is their kills leader. A 5'4" senior, Mallory Peterson, is number 13. And leading around off the Wolverines is a 5'11" senior number 14, Keely Counting. She is their blocks leader. Tonight is the chance to go to the state tournament in Coralville, Iowa. Keith, any quick thoughts of this evening?
Well, happy to be here. This is going to turn out to be one of the easiest broadcasts we've ever done. Not have to run any equipment, just sit here and talk. So I'm happy about that. I've looked at the height advantage or disadvantage, and neither team really has an advantage or disadvantage. Treynor and Dike have similar height. So we'll go ahead and take a break for the national anthem. Be back right after this. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes having a professional in the mental health field is just what a person needs to move to the next stage in their lives. Contact Kendall at 712-249-5422 for a consultation.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Welcome back here to Ankeny High School. Tim Navar along with Keith Christensen. We greatly appreciate the Central Iowa Sports Network for allowing us the opportunity to call tonight's game live stream for all of our fans out there in Iowa. It is, of course, your Treynor Cardinals at 27-11, taking on the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines at 37-9. Just about ready for first serve of the evening. Again, we'd like to thank our other sponsors, Integrated Therapy Resources, Randy Schroeder, and Farm Bureau Financial Services, for their sponsorship of tonight's broadcast.
Like both teams are getting their personnel in, their early substitutions in to get the liberos on the court.
Back to serve first will be Dike-New Hartford, and that's going to be the libero, Ruby Varney. And we're underway here at Ankeny High School. First serve tickles the net. It's going to land short. Eitman could not hang on to it. Channing Reed could not get to it. That's going to be an ace serve for Varney.
Tim and I were talking off air about the serve success percentage, over 90% for the Dike-New Hartford.
Exactly right. They're serving about 93% of serve efficiency. Here's Maurer. Down it goes for Dike-New Hartford. That's Aubrey Ash for a kill. It's 2-0 Wolverines.
Cardinals need to break the serve, get it side out, see what they can do on the offensive side.
Varney still back to serve for the Wolverines. This one goes to Cones. Cones to Eitman. Eitman to Reed, and it gets blocked at the net. Picked out of the net by Maurer. Maurer gets the set, takes it down, but it hit the ground. It's going to be a kill for Addie Maurer. Point, Treynor. Back to serve for your Cardinals is Riley Hemmingson, the ace leader for your Cardinals. Varney picks that up, sets to the outside, dug out by Hemmingson. Cones with the set, hits that one a little too far underneath the ball, and it lands out. That's going to be point Wolverines. 3-1, we've got a substitution, and I'm kind of locked in. It looks to be number 1, Emmy Sager, a 5'9" sophomore, checks in for the Wolverines. Back to serve is Meester. Maurer with the set. With the hit, and it's dug out of the donut by Cones. Cones gets the set. She sends that one long. 4-1 now, Wolverines.
Looks like there might have been a touch. The Cardinals were calling for it, but we've got state officials here both on the chair at the lower end and on the sidelines, so we're going to believe what they say.
Meester again with the serve. Maurer with the kill on the outside. On the right side there, that's a kill by Addie Maurer.
First second of the night.
Just a 5'7" sophomore. Back serving is the libero, Shaylee Smith. Checking in the games, Briley Paulson. Set to the middle, and that's a kill by the Wolverines. Keeley Counting, the senior, 5'11" senior. Jalen Smith checks in for the Wolverines, and back to serve is Aubrey Esch. Dug out by Cones, set by Eitman. It's blocked at the net. Hit the antenna. That's going to be point Wolverines.
Good swing by Briley Paulson, but the double block was there, and they were able to get it knocked over.
Service again by the Wolverines. Cardinals are down 2-6. Dug out by Hemmingson. Back set there to Maurer. Tipped at the net. It's going to be a back set. And a kill for Jalen Smith, the 5'7" sophomore.
And somehow they're finding a weak spot deep in the Treynor Cardinal second line. They'll have to make some adjustments.
7-2 Wolverines. Cones. Cardinals a little bit out of system. Goes off the fingertips, and that's out off the fingertips. That's point Cardinals. Kill by Nora Cones.
First kill from Nora tonight. Hoping to see many more.
Checking in. Exactly right. Checking in for your Cardinals, Paige Putnam and Stella Sorensen, who moves back to serve. Sorensen puts that deep to the libero, Varney. To the backside, picked up. Set by Sorensen to Cones. She rolls that over. Back set to Smith. Set to Cones, tight to the net. She pushes that one over. Back bump set by libero. Great dig by Smith. Kept in play by Sorensen. Back over. Free ball for the Wolverines. That's going to go down for a kill. Keeley counter.
That's the second quick set or short set I've seen. The Cardinals are going to have to kind of take care of that.
Bryn Peterson checks in for the game for the Wolverines. She goes back to serve. Cardinals down 3-8. Set one. Quick set to Paulson. She pushes that to left side. It's picked up. Sorensen with the set. Back set to Putnam. Putnam sends that deep, and it goes out of bounds. Point Wolverines. Cardinals need to snap that wrist a little more to get it to drop. Cones with the serve reception. Back set to herself. Dug out. Great dig by the Wolverines. Back row attack set by Sorensen. There's a kill by Paige Putnam. Cardinals down 4-9. Nora Cohn slides back into the serving position. Cones just tickles that twine and gets an ace serve, just drops.
Nicely done. Unexpected. Kaylin Meester didn't quite know what to do with it. Couldn't really control.
Cone serves that one. Picked up. And there's a kill by Smith again.
Five to 3 on kills in favor of Dike-New Hartford so far.
Back to serve for the Wolverines is Mallory Peterson. Hemmingson with the dig. Paulson, touch, dug out by the Wolverines. Set and blocked by the Cardinals. Middle, dug out by Smith. Set to the outside to Hemmingson. She takes that off of a Wolverine and drops down for a kill. Riley Hemmingson.
Yeah, that double block by Briley Paulson and Paige Putnam, effective on that last volley. They'll be teaming up quite a bit tonight, I think, to try to deny some of those kill attempts.
In for the Cardinals, Channing Reed and Zoe Zadalis. Zadalis drops back to serve. Cardinals down 6-10 to the Wolverines of Dike-New Hartford here at Ankeny High School. The road to the state tournament. There's an ace serve by Zoe Zadalis. Your Cardinals are averaging about 3.1 aces per set. Hope I didn't jinx them there, Keith.
We'll find out here in this next serve. You did not.
Got the second ace. To me, I thought that was going to go long.
Yeah. Miscommunication on the Wolverines' point of view. That one probably clearly would have gone long, but picked up in the back row for an ace.
We'll take it. Cardinals down 8-10 here, set one. Short serve. Dug out. Hit by Jensen, dug out by Cones. Back set to Putnam. Man, that one's dug out by the Wolverines. Set to the outside again. That one's blocked by Reed and Putnam. It's going to be point Treynor.
Just like that, the little run that Treynor's been on brings them within one, 10-9.
10-9, your Cardinals are back into it, folks. Zadalis still serving, sends that one deep, dug out by Libero Varney. The back set, that's going to drop right into the donut. Nice roll shot by Jensen. Shaylee Smith checking in for your Cardinals. Back to serve will be Abby Jensen. Cones. Sorensen to Hemmingson. She takes it off of the blocks. Played by the Wolverines. Back set to Jensen. That's blocked straight down. That's going to be point Wolverines. Jensen does lead the Wolverines in kills.
359 on the season before those two.
Short service dug up by Cones. She gets that back over to the Wolverines. They're going to make use of it. And they do. That was Ricks. Riley Ricks, the 5'10 junior, takes it off the Cardinal block, and it goes straight down. 13-9 Wolverines push that lead back up.
Blocks are there. The Cardinals are going to have to just get a little closer to the net and see if they can't push that down to the Wolverines side.
Jensen sends the short serve again, this time picked up by Smith to Hemmingson. Dug out by Varney Libero. Back set, drop to the corner where there's nobody at. That's going to be a kill. I believe Meester with the kill, and I take that back.
Riley Ricks.
Riley Ricks with the kill. Treynor takes a timeout. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes having a professional in the mental health field is just what a person needs to move.
Welcome back here at Ankeny High School. I'm Tim Nauber along with Keith Christensen. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball right here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Cardinals down 14-9 here, set one. Deep serve, and Smith picks that one up outside to Hemmingson. She sends that one long, 15-9 Wolverines. Cardinals got to find a way to break the serve of Abby Jensen. Jensen again with the serve. She sends that one short. Putnam grabs that one. Sorensen back set to Hemmingson. Hemmingson sends that down line for Cardinal kill. Riley Hemmingson. Cardinals have some substitutions. Checking in. Addie Maurer and Lila Eitman. Eitman heads back to serve. Eitman with the serve. Middle back. It's a set. Try to be dug out. That's going to be a kill. This time a kill by Aubrey Esch. 16-10. Wolverines checking in for the Wolverines. I could not see who it was. I'm kind of blocked out by the top official. Varney's back to serve. Maurer takes that off the fingertips and gets a point. Kill by Addie Maurer.
Her third of the night, 7th kill overall for your Treynor Cardinals.
Hemmingson slides back for your Cardinals. Down 16-11. They need to put together a service run. She sends that one deep, and it's dug out by the Wolverines. Back row set to Jensen. Maurer with a back set. Picked up again by the Wolverines. Quick middle set, and that's going to be down for a point.
Keely Cowton.
I couldn't see who that was.
Keely Cowton, number 14.
Keely Cowton with the kill. Back to serve is Kaylee Meester for the Wolverines, up 17-11 here, set one. Maurer gets it off the block. That went straight down. That's going to be point. Treynor, 17-12. Paulson checks back in. Smith heads back to the service position.
4th kill for Maurer tonight, leading the way for the Cardinals in this first set.
Back set by the Wolverines. Dug out there by Eitman. It's going to be a free ball by Smith. Wolverines are going to make use of this outside set. That hits down and in, and that's going to be a kill by Emmy Sager. I believe checking in is Jalen Smith for the Wolverines, and back to serve as Aubrey Esch. Set to Cone. She takes that off of a block. Wolverines pick it up middle set, and that's going to be a point. Treynor. A little miscommunication on the height of that set.
Yeah, I think they were going for the quick set, and I think Keely Cowton was expecting a normal set. Couldn't get there.
In for your Cardinals, Paige Putnam and Stella Sorensen. Sorensen back to serve. Sends that one to Varney. Back set. Blocked by the Cardinals. Bumped back over. Free ball here. Cardinals need to make use of it. Outside set goes to Cone. She wasn't quite ready. Pushed over. That's going to be probably a double hit. It's going to be point Cardinals.
Yeah, a little setter dump to the far corner. Wasn't going to work. Shaylee Smith was there to retrieve it, but the double hit gives the point to the Cardinals, 18-14.
Still in set one, 18-14. Back set. Not picked up. That's going to be a kill by Keeley County. Checking in, I believe, is Riley Rex and also Bryn Peterson. And that's Peterson back to serve for the Wolverines. Wolverines are up 19-14 here in set one. Cones from the middle, pushes that over, picked up by the Wolverines. Outside to Jensen, blocked by the Cardinals. Try it again, it's blocked again by the Cardinals. Another time they're going to do a back set. Picked up, but that's going to drop. Cardinals could not pick that up quick enough. That's going to be a kill by Jalen Smith for the Wolverines. Wolverines get the first to 20. That race to 20 is important.
Abby Jensen swings really hard. A couple of double blocks there, though, has denied her twice in a row.
Paulson tries to dump that over, picked up by the Wolverines. Jensen with the set.
Another double block.
We got a net infraction. Looks to be like it was Jalen Smith, number 12. Checking in for the Wolverines, I believe, is the libero, Ruby Varney, number 4. Back to serve for your Cardinals, Nora Combs. Combs that gets that over. It's dug out. It's going to be set over, dug out by Putnam. Bump set to Paulson. Dug out again by Varney. Into the donut. A little miscommunication by the Cardinals. Hemmingson gets that off the block and drops for it. Point Cardinals.
That last serve by Nora Cones really put them in a bind in the Wolverine back row.
Jensen, big hit again, that outside. Picked up by Paulson, and that's going to land out. She tried to just get that over the net somehow, some way. Checking in for is Mallory Peterson for the Wolverines, and she'll head back to serve. Jensen does swing hard. Smith digs that out, Sorensen. Hemmingson has to roll it over, it's blocked. Cardinals are out of system. Free ball now here for the Wolverines. Blocked by the Cardinals. Jensen now with the hand. Down the line, dug out by Smith. Back set Putnam. Gets that over. Set to Jensen again. She rolls that, and it's going to go off of Paulson's hand straight down. Point Wolverines, 22-16 here in set one. Cardinals take their second timeout. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have.
Welcome back, folks, to Ankeny High School on the road to the state tournament. Dike-New Hartford Wolverines up 22-16.
Not bad.
Mallory Peterson with it. It's going to be point Cardinals. You got a substitution for your Cardinals coming in, of course, Channing Reed. And heading back to serve, checking in is Zoe Zadalis. Zadalis, the 5'4" senior. Already has 2 aces on tonight. Cardinals down 22-17, set one. Barney picks that up. Outside set to Jensen. She tips that over. It's going to be a net infraction on Jensen. Point Cardinals! Cardinals need to put together a little run. Get back into this. Barney picks it up, back set. Tipped back over, blocked down by Riley Hemmingson. Nice, beautiful height on the elevated. Hands in the air, push it straight down, 22-19. Your Cardinals trying to make that run. Sedalis with the serve. Outside set to Jensen. She takes it off the fingertips of the Cardinals. Sorensen with the set to Hemmingson. Off the fingertips of the Wolverines. Jensen again, blocked by the Cardinals. Back set. Sorensen tries to get to it, and it's going to be a kill by Meester. That little slide by Meester. Sorensen cannot pick that up. Checking back in is going to be Shaylee Smith libero for your Treynor Cardinals. Back to serve is Abby Jensen. Hits the net. Sorensen to Reed. Reed tries to tip that over to an open area, which there is not. Into the donut. Reed gets to it, drops that back over. Cardinals continue play. Back set to Jensen. It's dug out by the Cardinals. Hemmingson down the line and out. No touch is called. It's going to be point, set point here for the Wolverines. Your Cardinals down 24-19. Jensen with the serve. Sorensen set to Putnam. It's blocked straight down, and that's going to be set 1-2. Dike-New Hartford. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes having a professional in the mental health field is just what a person needs to move to the next stage in their lives. Contact Kendall at 712-249-5422 for a consultation.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Here we are back at Ankeny High School. I'm Tim Navar along with Keith Christensen. Thank you to our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Kendall Paulson Integrated Therapy Resources, Randy Schroeder in the Farm Bureau Financial Services, and of course, helping us out immensely tonight is the personnel and the equipment of the Central Iowa Sports Network.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times. Support your athletes and team positively, and please enjoy the game.
We're back ready to start set 2. Your Cardinals fell in set 1, 25-19. Looks to me there is a plethora of different kill leaders there in that set one for the Wolverines. The Cardinals are going to have to control that. Back to serve was Riley Hemmingson, and she hits that in the net, and it's going to be down 1-0 here in set two. Back serving for the Wolverines, Kaylin Meester. Hemmingson with the dig. Set to read, and that one goes long. Cardinals need to get some of these dropping, get some service in order to get things done here in set two. Dug out well by Riley Hemmingson. Long set to Cones. Sends that over. Set to the outside to Ash, and then we got somebody into the net.
We don't have a number 4, so I'm not quite sure what the call was.
I'm not sure who was in the net either, but that's 3-0 here to the Wolverines. Back set to Maurer. She has to take a tight angle on that one. Set was too far off the net and away from, had to get it past that antenna, and that's now 4-0 Wolverines. Cardinals need to break this serve.
Yeah, similar start to the first set. Cardinals can't afford to get themselves too far behind.
Cone sends that one long. 5-0. We might have a quick timeout called by Leah Kieser, the Cardinals head coach, and she does. Your Cardinals are down 5-0 here. Set two. This is Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Here we are back in set two, and your Treynor Cardinals down 5-0. Coming out of a timeout called by the Cardinals. Back set to Maurer. She takes that one in an angle. Dug out by the Wolverines. Back row set to Jensen. Off the Cardinal hands. It's going to be set to Cone. She's going to have to push that one over, and she does. Set to the outside. Blocked by the Cardinals. Picked back up again by the Wolverines, and they come right back at the Cardinals. Outside to Maurer. Dug out by the Wolverines. Sager with that one. Dug out by Eitman. Saved by Maurer. Cones puts that over. Free ball. That's going to be a quick set in the middle. Dug out by Smith. Here come the Wolverines again. Quick hit in the middle again, and that's dropped right underneath or behind the blockers. That's going to be Keeley counting.
Yep. First
Point.
kill of the set for either team.
Point Wolverines. Wolverines keep putting that pressure on your Cardinals. Maurer gets it back over. Back set to Sager. Off of Smith, and that's going to be a kill for Emmy Sager, the 5'9" sophomore.
Cardinals really need to side out here, regroup, get some offense going.
Still serving is Meester. Set to Cones. She puts that over, and that's dug out, but then we got a net infraction. That time by Emmy Sager. So that's going to be a point. Treynor, we finally broke it. Not really us, but it's broken.
It's broken. Shaylee Smith now needs to have a little run of her own.
Briley Paulson checks in. Shaylee Smith back to serve. Quick set. Doesn't quite go over that. It's going to be 4 hits. Point Treynor. Now's the time for the Cardinals to put something together here.
Abby Jensen currently in the back row for the Wolverines. Not that that stops them from setting to her, but.
Quick set again to the middle, dug out by Smith. Eitman to Cones. She pushes that over. It's Bouncing around, it's going to be a free ball. Dropped into the donut, and that's going to be a kill by Aubrey Ash. That time the Cardinal Bakery was open. Ash found it, dropped it in. Back serving is Ash. Hemmingson, Dyman. Tight set for Cone, she can't get to it. It's going to be a point, Wolverines. Cardinals down 9-2. Set 2.
Set that one just a little too close to the net, and Cones had really no play on it.
Wolverines making the Cardinals play out of system quite a bit here in set 1 and set 2. Maurer with it, blocked by the Wolverines. Set to Jensen outside. That one goes wide. It's going to be point Treynor. As you know, Cardinals do a lot of check-in, check-out. A lot of times it's more than the Hilton Regency in New York City. This time Putnam checks in. Sorensen checks in, goes back behind the line to serve. Deep serve by Sorensen. Back set. That time's blocked down by Cones and Paulson. That's going to be point Treynor. Cardinals down 9-4, set 2.
Bradley Paulson, one of the block leaders on this team, teams up with everybody along that front row. Her and Putnam have a couple, 3 I think I've got.
Sorensen picked up by Varney. Quick set. That one goes out. I see no touch on anyone. That's going to be point Treynor.
I'm seeing a pattern to the quick set to the Keeley Cowton when she's in the middle. So hopefully our Treynor Cardinals can pick up on a similar pattern.
Sorensen drops that in for an ace. Ace serve by Stella Sorensen, the 5'4" sophomore.
Nice knuckleball serve. Wolverines not sure whether to try to receive it or not. They chose not, and they chose unwisely.
That time the Cardinals are putting some pressure on the Wolverines. Jensen with the serve receive. Set back to Jensen. She takes that one deep, and it's picked up by Hemmingson by one arm. Cones sends that out over in a roll shot. Jensen again. She rolls that over. Blocked by Paulson. Pushed over. Picked up by Hemmingson. Set to Cones. Off the fingertips. Pushed over. Sorensen to Putnam. Putnam blocked over. Bouncing around. Cones is going to send that roll shot over. Quick set to County. Tries to send it into the bakery again. No doing here. Cones sends free ball over. Set outside to Jensen. She takes that off of some feathers, and it's going to be a Cones takes that off of some Wolverines. Back and forth we go. Chase down, and that's going to be a back row kill by Aubrey Ash. Great play both sides.
That was a nice volley there. Unfortunately, it went the way of Dike-New Hartford, but Cardinals have trimmed this lead 6-10 now.
Back serving is Ruby Varney, this 5'4" sophomore libero for Dike-New Hartford. Cones digs that one deep and can't quite get to it. Sorensen couldn't get to it that fast enough. She is a state champion sprinter, but just could not get to that one. Wolverines up 11-6, set 2. Just over the net, that one goes. Sorensen to Paulson, dug out. Back set to Jensen. Jensen pushes that over toward the donut. Smith. Now it's Cones. Nora Cones with the kill.
First kill of the set, only her second of the night, so we'll hopefully see some more of that before the night comes to an end.
Cones slides back to serve for your Cardinals. Sends that just over the net, and that's going to be ace serve by Nora Cones.
Second ace of the night, of her night, second ace of this set, one by Stella Sorensen, one by Nora Cones. 8-11 now.
Cones again, still serving, sends that one just over top of the net, dug out by Jensen. Set to Jensen off the fingertips, Cones with the save. Hemmingson off the fingertips of the Wolverines. Quick middle set again, and this one's Putnam on the outside for your Cardinals. That's a kill for Paige Putnam, the 5'11" junior Cardinal.
Cardinals once down 6-0 in this particular contest, now back within 2.
Cohen sends that one in the middle. Back set. Off the Cardinal block. Cohen's with the set to Hemmingson. She rolls that toward the donuts, picked up by Jensen. Back set to Smith, picked up by the Cardinals, out to Putnam. Putnam tries to go that deep, and that one goes too deep for a point Wolverines. Checking in is Mallory Peterson for the Wolverines, and she'll head back to serve. Sends that back row, Smith. Sorensen to Putnam. Just pushed over and dumped over. Quick set. Dug out by Smith. Hemmingson doesn't quite get it over. It's going to be point Dike-New Hartford. Cardinals get a roll going, and then Dike kind of stymies that, and they get a little roll going.
Yeah.
Hemmingson gets it, but Cones has to take it from the deep back. It's going to be out on a roll shot by Hemmingson.
Just barely. You cannot argue with the line judge, however. He's looking right at it. Much better perspective than we have.
14-9, your Cardinals down. It's going to have to be a push, but that was pushed right in the net by Hemmingson. 15-9 now. Cardinals are going to take a timeout here. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes
Coming out of the timeout called by your Treynor Cardinals, they're down 15-9 here. Set 2. Still serving for Dike-New Hartford is the 5'4" senior Mallory Peterson. Cardinals trying to do something to stop this momentum of Dike. Hemmingson, roll shot. That's blocked and dug back out. It's going to be Jensen now with back set to Putnam. She sends that one deep, and it's dug out by the Wolverines. Outside set. And that was tipped over right in the block and straight down. That's going to be a kill for Jensen. Wolverines extend that lead now 16-9 here, set 2. Sorensen with the set to Paulson. That's blocked straight down by Kaylin Meester. 17-9, your Cardinals down, set 2. Hemmingson takes it off the block, picked back up. Jensen with it off the block. Cones with the save. Sorensen to Hemmingson. She sends that one middle, picked up by Jensen. Back to Jensen. That's blocked by the Cardinals and down for point Treynor.
Once again, that double block. Putnam, Briley Paulson there to deny Abby Jensen. With only one kill in this set as I've recorded it. 10-17 now. Zoe Zadalis to serve.
Channing Reed checks back in for your Cardinals. Zadalis back to serve. It got quiet in this gym real quick. Outside set, Jensen. She takes that down the line, and that's going to be a kill, Jensen. Zadalis could not get to it quick enough.
Wolverines making good game time decisions at the net, whether to hit it hard or kind of find that sweet spot with a push.
Jensen's back to serve, middle hit by Reed. Outside set, goes to Ash. Picked up by the Cardinals. Hemmingson sends that to the middle, and Jensen's there to pick that up. Back set to the middle. Little slide action by the Wolverines. Picked up by the Cardinals. Hemmingson sends that over. Outside. to Ash. Back set to Hemmingson off the net. Set to Ash again. That goes down in between the two Cardinals. That's going to be a kill for Aubrey Ash.
Nine-point lead in this set, largest of the set.
Jensen sends that deep. Cones gets it. Hemmingson just punches that one over. Back set off the fingertips of the Cardinals. Outside set to Putnam. Picked up by the Wolverines. Little dump. And there's a joust at the net, and that's won by the Wolverines. I believe that was Riley Ricks.
Yep.
First to 20 were the Wolverines again. They're up 20-10 here. Set 2. Cannot break this Jensen serve. Back set to Cones. Off the fingertips. This time's a kill by the back row. Nora Cones.
Serve is finally broken. Cardinals now above the double-digit mark. We were talking the other night how Dike-New Hartford took down their previous opponent by single digits each set.
Heitman back to serve for the Cardinals. Also checking in was Addie Maurer. Outside hit by Ash, picked up by Nora Cones. Set to Hemmingson, and she rolled that right into the net. Cardinals down 21-11.
Out of timeouts for this set is Coach Leah Keyser, so they're going to have to play through it.
Bryn Peterson heads back to serve for the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. Maurer, Heitman, Reed. Picked up again by the Wolverines. Jensen back row set. That's going to be a kill for Jensen. 22-11 here, set 2. Cones to Heitman. Heitman back row set to Cones again, and she puts that picked up by Jensen. Middle set. Kind of overset that one, but picked up easily. Here it is, Maurer. Maurer off the block for it. Treynor point. Checking back in is Ruby Varney for the Wolverines.
First kill of the set for Maurer, 5th of the night as I have it recorded.
Riley Hemmingson back to serve for your Cardinals, picked up by Jensen. Set to Jensen, she rolls that in the donut. Pushed over by Reed. Outside set to Ash. Bouncing around off of Reed's fingertips and drops down. It's going to be point Wolverines.
4th kill for Aubrey Ash in this set, 6th of the night. 12-20 or 23-12.
In for the match for the Wolverines is Emmy Sager. Set to Cones. She sends that one long. Point Wolverines. This one's going to be set point. 24-12, Cardinals down. Set 2. Serving's Meester. Picked up by Hemmingson. Back set to Maurer. Great hustle by the Wolverines to pick that one up. Great save. Tough set for Heitman, and that's going to drop down, and that's going to be set 2 to Dike-New Hartford, 25-12. Dike-New Hartford took set 1, 25-19, took set 2, 25-12. We'll see what the Cardinals can do in set 3. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes having a professional in the mental health field is just what a person needs to move to the next stage in their lives. Contact Kendall at 712-249-5422 for a consultation.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Volleyball fans, students who compete in high school activity programs have better educational outcomes, including higher grades, higher achievement test scores, and higher educational expectations beyond high school. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of our student athletes across Iowa.
Here we are ready to set three started off. Ruby Varney serving for Dike-New Hartford. This time the Cardinals get the first score of the set of the evening. Back serving for your Cardinals, Riley Hemmingson. Hemmingson sends that one. Dug out, middle set. That's into the donut, drop down. Keeley County with the kill in set three. Ties it up, 1-1. Kaylin Meester back to serve for the Wolverines. Mauer, long bump set to Cones. Middle set, that one goes out, no touch. Point Treynor. Set two, your Cardinal big hitters of Cones and Hemmingson were kind of stymied.
Yeah, Riley was having a little difficulty finding the twine on the top of the net, so hopefully this time her attacks will be better.
Back set and kill for the Wolverines, and that's Aubrey Ash with the kill. Ties it up 2-2. Your Cardinals in there in that service rotation brought in Briley Paulson, the freshman, and Shaylee Smith, the Cardinal libero. Back serving is Aubrey Ash for the Wolverines. Eitman to Mauer, off the fingertips, jousted at the net. We got somebody in the net. Wolverine in the net. It's going to be point Cardinals. Checking in, Paige Putnam and Stella Sorensen for your Cardinals. Putting Sorensen back to serve. The Cardinals are ahead 3-2 here, set three. Jensen with service dig, and that's bounced over. Putnam gets a hand out. That's pushed straight back down, I believe.
Jensen.
By Jensen, we got Bryn Peterson's back to serve for the Wolverines. Sorensen to Cones, who drops that down for a kill for Nora Cones.
Fourth of the night, first of the set for Nora.
Cones back to serve. She's now in the back row. We could see a lot of back row sets to Nora Cones. Got to get Riley Hemmingson up and going here in the front row. Outside set to Jensen. She sends that long, and there's no touch. Point Treynor, it's 5-3, your Cardinals.
And that's the effect of that double block of Paige Putnam and Briley Paulson. Jensen knows she's got to get it up over that, but can't get it to fall down behind.
Cones deep serve, and that's too deep. Point Wolverines. Cones trying to put some pressure on the Wolverine defense. Coming in for the Wolverines to serve is Mallory Peterson, 5'4" senior. Hemmingson to Sorensen. Sorensen quick set to Paulson off the fingertips of the Wolverines. Back row set to Ash, and that's going to be a kill by Aubrey Ash. Ash and County have kind of had their way tonight with the Cardinal lineup.
Ash with 8 kills on the night so far. It's 2 in this set.
Paulson quick set. She tries to drop that into the Dike-New Hartford donut. Jensen dug out by Smith. Paulson, or excuse me, that was Putnam with the tip. Here we go. Should be in system. It's a push by Sorensen, back corner. Dug out by Ash. Jensen hard hit, and that's going to drop down for a kill. Abby Jensen. Wolverines take the lead now, 6-5 here, set 3.
Jensen now with 8 kills of her own to match her teammate Aubrey Ash.
Hemmingson rolls that one over. Jensen with the set. She pushes that deep. Smith picked up by Cones to Putnam. She's just going to send that free ball over, and it lands out. Point Dike-New Hartford. Cardinals need to find a way. Find a way now. Smith digs that service out. Hemmingson roll shot blocked by the Wolverines. Set to Putnam. Sends that one deep. Putnam's trying to get that over the Wolverine block, and that's landing too deep. Timeout, your Cardinals down 8-5 here in set 3. Coach Keyser can't let this one get away. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Back to play here in set 3. Your Cardinals down 8-5 to the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. 5'4" senior Mallory Peterson still serving for Dike-New Hartford. Sorensen with the set to Hemmingson, and she puts that down. Or I'd like to say a click, click, boom. Riley Hemmingson with the kill.
First of this set, 4th of this night for Riley Hemmingson to match Nora Cones. Addie Maurer with 5 on the night.
Channing Reed checks in for the Cardinals, as does Zoe Zadalis, and she heads back to serve. Picked up by Varney. Quick set and put a dent in the floor on that one. I believe that was Riley Ricks. Quick middle set to Riley Ricks, and I think she put a dent in the Ankeny floor. 9-6, Dike still in the lead. Sorensen to Putnam, she pushes that over. Jensen. Set or dump, and it's picked up by Cones. Great dig by Cones in the bakery. Mishandled, but put back over. Here we go. Cardinals got to make use of it, and it's Hemmingson for the kill. Riley Hemmingson, the 5'6" junior. Addie Maurer checks in for the Cardinals, as does Lila Eitman. Eitman back to serve. Cardinals down 9-7, set 3. Outside to Ash. She sends that. Cones digs that one out. Heitman to Maurer. Back row set to Jensen. And that's out for Cardinal point. 9-8. Dike-New Hartford still in the lead.
Cardinals doing a much better job making this competitive in this set.
Addison, but that's a back row set to Jensen. She makes use of that, and that's bouncing around. Heitman, Maurer, Hemmingson sends that over. Quick set, that's dumped onto that open area. Hemmingson leaves that area to go double block, and it's wide open. That one's going to be a kill, and I didn't see who.
It was Riley Ricks.
Riley Ricks.
Again, good decisions right there at the net. Game time decision to swing or to dump. Dumped right beside the double block that was ready to go for a big swing.
Libero Varney's back to serve for Dike-New Hartford. Cones to Heitman. Heitman out here to Maurer. Goes off of the block, and that's point Treynor. 10-9. Cardinals hanging in.
Maurer with her first of the set, 6th of the night, having a nice kill night for Addison Maurer.
Riley Hemmingson back to serve for the Cardinals. Sends that one over and deep. Outside set to Ash. Blocked by the Cardinals, picked up back up and dug out of the net by Reed, but that was Maurer into the net with her hit. And the 4 hits, it's going to be point Dike-New Hartford.
Emmy Sager back in now.
Emmy Sager back in for Dike-New Hartford. Meester serving. Up 11-9 are the Wolverines. Heitman's going to have to free ball that one over, and it's going to be played by Sager on this near side. Cones tickles that right over the net, right over the block, drops into kind of the bakery area. Point Treynor.
Briley Paulson now back into the front row.
Smith back to serve for Treynor. Quick set. That's going to be a kill. I believe that was County.
Yep, Keely Cowton. 2nd of the set, 7th of the night.
Aubrey Ash back to serve for Dike-New Hartford. Puts that in play. Quick hustle by Heitman. The Cones sends that one deep on a roll shot. That's going to be point Dike-New Hartford. Up 13-10 here, set 3.
Cardinals have done a fantastic job avoiding the service errors tonight, but some of the attack errors have been kind of adding up.
Back set to Maurer. Blocked straight down by the Wolverines. Set to Cone. She goes back corner for a kill. Nora Cones. Call the front desk. A lot of Cardinals checking in. Paige Putnam and Stella Sorensen. Sorensen with the serve, picked up by the Wolverines. Back set to Smith, picked up by Sorensen, set by Hemmingson. Drops just long by Putnam. It's going to be point Dike-New Hartford. Riley Ricks checks in, as does Bryn Peterson for Dike-New Hartford. Back to serve is Peterson. Sends that in the net for a service error. That's going to be point Treynor. 14-12, set 3.
Uncommon for the Wolverines as well, but that is their 2 of the night, both in this set. Gives the Cardinals some new life.
Cones back to serve. Jensen. Smith with the dig. Cones back sets it to Hemmingson. She just roll shots that over. Overplay by the Wolverines, and he'll be picked up quicker by the Cardinals. Paulson gets that dump in the right corner for a point. Treynor.
Briley Paulson having a night from the blocking point of view with her first kill of the night. Brings it 13-14. Treynor still on the serve.
Cone sends that one middle. Hustled after it. Here's Jensen. She rolls that over into the donut. Picked up by Smith. Hemmingson off the block. Point Cardinals!
Hemmingson with her 6th kill of the night, 3rd of the set, ties this one back up at 14. New ball game.
As we said before, Riley Hemmingson did not have a kill in set 2. Now it's set 3. She's got 3. Service error by the Cardinals. Not the time for it.
Lead goes back to the Wolverines. They'll be serving 15-14.
Mallory Peterson back to serve for the Wolverines. Hemmingson to Sorensen. Set back to Hemmingson. Boom, boom, shake the room. That was Riley Hemmingson.
Good timing, tie this one back up with her 4th kill of the set, 15 all. Zoe Zadalis in to serve.
Zadalis back to serve, putting him into the game. Reed in the front row, as is Hemmingson. Zadalis sends that one deep. Back row hit by the Wolverines, helped out from Sorensen to Cones, rolled over by Putnam. Back set, little slide action for a point. I believe that was Riley Ricks with a kill. Back serving for the Wolverines is Abby Jensen. The Wolverines up 16-15, set 3. Reed bumps that one over. Back row set to Jensen, and that one's long. No touch by anyone. That one's called long by the line official. Point Treynor.
Yeah, if there's going to be a time to get a roll or to get a momentum shift going, right now is the time with Abby Jensen in the back row for the Wolverines.
Maurer, Eitman check in for the Cardinals. Eitman back to serve. She kind of stuttered her feet, got caught on the, I think on the floor with her tip of her toes, and that one went long for a service error. Wolverines take it back, 17-16. Varney back to serve. Eitman, Maurer off the fingertips. Middle set. Somebody was in the net. Looks to be Maurer was in the net. It's going to be point to Dike-New Hartford now, 18-16, set 3.
Cardinals need a side out right now.
Varney serves Smith. Out of system. That's going to be free ball back over to the Wolverines. Outside to Ash. She just tips that one over. Set to Hemmingson. She goes off of the Varney for a Hemmingson kill.
Great time for a side out. 5th kill for the set for Riley Hemmingson, 8th of the evening.
Hemmingson's back to serve. That moves Nora Cohn's front row. Hemmingson sends that one long, but it's picked up by Dike-New Hartford. Ash off the block, but I believe that hit the candy cane, the antenna, and that one's out. Point Treynor.
Tied back up at 18. Riley Hemmingson still on the serve.
Hard serve again, picked up by the Wolverines, set to Ash. She rolls that one over. Here come the Cardinals. Outside set to Cones, off the block. Picked up by Wolverines. Jensen, back row long. Point Treynor. Cardinals take the lead, 19-18 here, set 3. We've got timeout by Dike-New Hartford. Your Cardinals up 19-18, set 3. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream.
We're back at Ankeny High School. the road to state. Your Cardinals up here, set 3, 19-18. Thank you to all Treynor Nation out there watching on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Our fans are all over the state. Hemmingson, that one goes long. That timeout worked. I'd love to see the percentages on service errors coming out of a timeout. That ties it up 19-19. That race to 20 is still going on.
It's one of the main reasons that coaches do call timeouts is to try to break that serve with a timeout.
Back set to Maurer. Sends that one diagonal, picked up by Meester. Back row set to Jensen. It's overplay. It's pushed down into the donut. I believe that was number 1, Amy Sager with the kill.
First of the set, third of the night. Wolverines win the race to 20. Side out needed again by the Treynor Cardinals.
Meester serve, Hemmingson, Eitman to Cones. Cones rolls that one over. Quick set. That's going to be a kill.
Keely
by
Cowden.
Keely Cowden.
Timeout. Head coach Leah Kieser trying to break the serve the other way. 19-21 when we come back.
You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes having a professional in the mental health field is just what a person needs to move to the next stage in their lives. Contact Kendall at 712-249-5422 for a consultation.
Back here coming out of the timeout. Your Cardinals down 21-19, set 3 again. Thanks a lot to our sponsors tonight. Kendall Paulson, Integrated Therapy Resources, Randy Schroeder, and Farm Bureau Financial Services, and of course the great people here at Central Iowa Sports Network. Everything you do is greatly appreciated by Treynor Nation. Meester still serving for the Wolverines. Eitman to Maurer. Off the block. Eitman picks that up. Back set from Hemmingson to Cones and into the net. Point, Dike-New Hartford. (22-19), Dike-New Hartford. Set 3. Hemmingson to Eitman. Quick set in the middle to Cones. And hey, the bakery's open. Call the police. Kill by Nora Cones.
Fourth of the set, seventh of the night. Breaks that serve. 20-22 now. Shaylee Smith on the serve.
Riley Paulson in the game for the Cardinals. Quick set, and that one's a kill. Counting. Quick set.
Her fourth of the set, ninth of the evening. 23-20 now.
Set 3. Hemmingson, Eitman, Cones blocked. Set again to Cones. She rolls that over, picked up by the Wolverines. That's going to be point. I believe that was almost a lift. Yep, a lift or a push. Yep. Here we go with the check-ins, check-outs. We got Stella Sorensen back coming in and back to serve. Paige Putnam in for your Cardinals.
Sorensen with one ace on the night. We could use a couple right here.
Now's the time for it. Dike-New Hartford makes it tough to get an ace. Blocked by your Cardinals for a point. Down 23-21. They're still fighting.
Briley Paulson once again. Fourth or fifth block on the night. I'm not keeping track of that particular statistic, but I can recall that many so far.
She is your Cardinal blocks leader. Outside set to Jensen. Hemmingson's going to free that one back over. Jensen again, and that one's down for a kill, and that takes us to match point. 24-22, Dike-New Hartford with match point. We need it now, Treynor Nation. Come on, Cardinals. Sorensen, back set Cones. She tries to roll that over. It's blocked, and it's double hit by Nora Cones. That's match. Goes to Dike-New Hartford. 25-22 in 3 here. Your Cardinals fall. Great season by your Treynor Cardinals. Congratulations to the Wolverines of Dike-New Hartford moving on to Class 2A state tournament. Your Cardinals fall in set 1, 25-19, set 2, 25-12, and then here in set 3, 25-22. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. You're watching Treynor Cardinal Volleyball on Central Iowa Sports Network.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau.
Welcome back here to Ankeny High School. Congratulations to Dike-New Hartford advancing on to the Class 2A state tournament. Your Cardinals fall 25-19, 25-12, and 25-22. Keith, a quick wrap up for us.
I have Dike-New Hartford with 38 kills total unofficially on the night to the Cardinals 23. That was part of their power. Abby Jensen leading the way, 9 kills. Shared with Keely Cowton with 9 kills. Aubrey Ash right behind with 8 kills. So they got a 3-kill attack. They did not have a lot of attack errors. The Cardinals tonight, however, on the other side did have a few attack errors. Neither team really had service errors, which was a great improvement for your Treynor Cardinals. Cardinals with 6, 7 aces on the night to just 1 for Dike-New Hartford. So we won that battle. Overall, at the end of the night, however, Dike-New Hartford comes away with the 3-set sweep of your Treynor Cardinals, which will end the Cardinals season. It's been great broadcasting with you, Tim Navra, all this season so far. We'll come back and do it again next year.
Loved every moment of it. We appreciate everything you do for us. Keith Christensen, I'm Tim Navra. We'd like to give one more shout out to our sponsors tonight's broadcast, Kendall Paulson and Integrated Therapy Resources, Randy Schroeder and the Farm Bureau Financial Services, and tonight's match could not be broadcasted with a definite help and appreciation to the Central Iowa Sports Network. They deserve a big round of applause for everything that they do and have done for us. They have been great hosts to us. Again, I'm Tim Navra with Keith Christensen. Thank you for following us, Treynor Nation, and as always, roll cards.
Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to acknowledge that tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Randy Schroeder. When it comes to insurance, all you need to remember is Randy Schroeder. She's your local Farm Bureau financial services agent and can be your one agent for life, auto, home, farm and ranch, and business insurance. Contact Randy Schroeder in Oakland today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Treynor Nation and the Treynor Community School District would like to thank Kendall Paulson of Integrated Therapy Resources for sponsoring this evening's live stream broadcast. Integrated Therapy Resources, LLC is excited to offer high-quality mental health services to individuals and families. We invite you to browse through what our providers have to offer. Sometimes having a professional in the mental health field is just what a person needs to move to the next stage in their lives. Contact Kendall at 712-249-5422 for a consultation.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life.